What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If we've not yet met, my name is Johnny Nitafan, and in this video, what I'm going to be breaking down with you is how to create an unbreakable mindset. How can you make sure that you succeed selling life insurance? And if you just got in the industry, if you're struggling right now, this video is going to be for you. But if you're completely happy with where you're at, how much life insurance you're selling, and you don't want to make more money, this video is probably not going to be for you. But the way that you make more money, the way that you get rich selling life insurance, the way you actually are able to have consistent cash flow, people coming to you that you're able to really succeed, make 10, 20, 30,000 a month, the way that you're able to have freedom with your family, the way that you're able to really enjoy life and have a really long, sustainable, wildly profitable business is creating an unbreakable mindset. The way you create an unbreakable mindset, it has to come from within. Outside circumstances, outside motivation, outside inspiration is not going to help you get to where you want to go, is not going to help you get to your dreams, get to your visions, get to the ultimate goals that you have in life. So it has to come from within. What do I mean? What do I mean by that? It's having the internal commitment that you are going to make it happen, rain or shine, right? Commitment is staying true to what you said you were going to do when the emotions that you said it with are gone. I'm going to say it again. If you are, what commitment is staying true to what you said you're going to do when the emotions that you said it with are gone. And so when you say these things, when you say you're going to go out and make $300 a day, when you go out and say you're going to make 200 calls or make $1,500 a week, or that you're going to spend the $1,500 a week and you're going to invest in yourself and your business or whatever it looks like for you, right? That's what this means, is that even when you said that, the emotions, the tie downs, the emotions are real, right? You're going to get hit with rejection over and over and over and over again. It's not going to work as fast as you think it might be. And so when you do commit, when you decide to take that chance on yourself, when you decide that, hey, I am going to change my life, I'm the captain of my ship, I am the one that is going to get me to where I want to go, that is when you are truly able to have an unbreakable mindset that, hey, whatever happens, whatever might happen to me, whether I get hit with $150,000 of roll-up debt, whether I decide that, hey, or my leads don't pan out for this week, whether my ads die and I have to create new ones, whatever it is for you, whatever happens, being able to say, hey, I am going to stick with it. I'm going to see this out to the end, because right on the edge of your blessing, sometimes the devil comes in and tries to steal it. And so whenever there's a problem in my business, I just realize, hey, I'm right on the next side. I'm right on the other side of the blessing. Right on the other side of this problem is triumph, right? Every side of this trial is triumph. So what I do in my mind is like, hey, decide I'm going to commit, and I do it, and I continue to see it through. Hey, if I'm making $300 today and I commit, hey, every day I'm making $300, doing 5 presentations or closing 2 sales, I'm doing one of those three things every single day, and that's my commitment. And the commitment is staying true to yourself. The way that you build up to that commitment, the way you're able to build up to committing to these high things, are starting small. Start small in your life. So what that means for you and for me is like, hey, when I decide to make a change in my life and I have emotions, I have a peak motivation, I decide, hey, this is my mindset. What habits can I implement into my life right now so that when the motivation is gone, when the inspiration is gone, when I'm not feeling like I want to, I'm going to fall back onto my systems, because you're not going to rise to the potential. You're not going to rise to the level of your potential. You're going to fall to the level of your standards. So the question I have for you is, when you have peak motivation, what habits are you creating for yourself? What systems and processes in a baseline are you creating for yourself that even when you don't feel motivated, that you're still going to do the right thing? Here's an example. So I'm trying to lose weight, and I've lost weight. I've already lost 20 pounds. But me trying to lose 40 pounds, I have to create systems in my life. I have peak motivation. My friends are working out. I'm getting a daily accountability with people that I'm actually dialing with. That's the power of dial rooms. But I'm able to get that daily motivation. I have a coach that's helping me with my nutrition, workouts. Shout out to Daniel. But when I'm motivated, That's what I'm hiring the coach. That's why that's where I'm getting the daily habits of waking up at 4:45 and going to the gym at 5 a.m. That's when I'm getting the protein shake in right after. That's how I'm able to track my macros every day with my Fitness Pal. Those are the habits that I'm falling back on. So when I'm not motivated, when I'm not excited and inspired to go out and crush it, when I'm not excited and ready to go, my body's already trained to fall back on the system. So the question I have for you is, what systems do you have in your life so that when the motivation fails and when it dies out and when it goes away, what systems are you going to fall back on? What does that look like for you? And so the serious question I want to ask you is, what systems do you have in your life? So that's the first thing, right? Fall back, like create systems, build habits, because habits create millionaires. Habits create billionaires. Nothing different besides the habits that they do every single day. So it's not a matter of what do I need to add to my life. It's partially that, but the real thing is like, what do I need to take away that I'm not doing? If I have a goal of losing 40 pounds, what do I need to take away from my life so that I can hit that goal? Because the people who are successful, the people who are making money, the people who are living those lives, that is the reality, that they have systems in place so that they're able to take the emotions out of it. The second thing that I want to share with you guys is track your data and have data, because the way that you're able to create an unbreakable mindset, I was told this by a mentor of mine one day. He said, when you take the E out of emotion, you stay in motion. So take the emotions out of it. And the way you do that is you're able to just look strictly at data. You're able to look at numbers so that you can scale to whatever capacity you want in your business. If you're at $5,000, there's a constraint in your business. It's a problem to be solved. It's nothing to get emotional about. Everybody has problems in their business. Everybody has problems in their life. But when you look at your business, the question you always want to ask is, what problem am I trying to solve? Why am I not at $10,000 a month? What's the biggest thing holding me back from hitting $10,000 a month? For you, it might be buying leads, buying super expensive leads. For you, it might be not having leverage of your time where you're making 400 dials and not making any presentations in a day. Not speaking with people who are actually interested in life insurance. Those are things like that. The way the rich people make money is because they have leverage. So for you, having leverage in your business is going to help you create an unbreakable mindset. You have to have leverage so that you can utilize your emotion in a good way, in a positive way, and you can get the most money out of the time that you put in, right? So, so that's another thing, right? So, creating an unbreakable mindset, you got to have the systems in place, right? You got to have those things for you. So it's not like it might be, like the reason why you don't have leverage is because you're buying leads, because you don't have people who are interested in life insurance, because your phone number is getting marked as spam, especially if you're selling life insurance over the phone. That may be an issue too. Another one is you just do not have a mentor, right? That's the highest form. That's a huge form of leverage, because you're leveraging somebody else's mistakes and the way they did it. Because the reality is, it's a copycat business. The people who are successful figure out what they're doing and just do exactly what they're doing, right? Run ads, generate leads, close deals, make more money, feed your family. Work hard, play harder. That's the reality. So the way you create an unbreakable mindset is tracking data. Make sure that your data is tracked every single day. Make sure that your dials, contacts, appointments, presentations, close rate, persistency, your average policy size, right? Make sure all these are dialed. And then on the marketing side, make sure your cost per lead when you're generating leads. Make sure your ad sets, how many closes you've made per ad set. Make sure your cost per acquisition is there. Make sure your ROI is there on 30-day cash and also lifetime value. All these metrics allow you to be able to create an unbreakable mindset, because the truth is, the business is boring. The business is very simple. Simple scales, fancy fails. So when the motivation goes away, when the emotions are in there, take them out and look at the data and call shots from there. And then from there, you're able to find the problem that's being solved. So you saw, or that you need to solve. So you look at the fault problem, identify it. And this is what I help agents with. Find the problem, identify it, and then you will scale to from $5,000 to $10,000. You instantly double just by solving one little problem in your business. It might be talking to the right people. It might be being able to use a dialer like Kixie. It might be having AI automations in the background. It might be having a chat bot that's actually setting appointments on your calendar. It might be booking appointments from the calendar. It might be having an appointment setter. All these things will help you make calculated decisions so you can scale to the next level. So once you identify that problem, then you scale to the next level. So that 10 becomes 20. Then you have a $20,000 problem. How do we solve it? Then we go to the next level and next level, next level. The game of business is just solving problems. So another thing that I want to share with you guys is how to create an unbreakable mindset is you have to see top producers, see what they're doing, and just do what they do. Because you have to borrow the conviction that it will work for you in your situation by seeing people who have done it. Maybe they're not in your exact position, but they're in a very similar position, and being able to say, hey, if they did it, they're not smarter than me. They are not crazy, like way more talented than me. There's people in worse situations than you that have accomplished what you want to accomplish and more. So that's not an excuse. So just get the excuses out of the way, because the reality is everybody's got excuses. They're just like farts. All of them stink, right? Or armpits. I don't know the saying. But take the excuses out of it and just know that you are the one. You're chosen. You are the one that's going to change your life and your family's life and your family's future. Because the reality is nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to just give you the money. You have to go work for it. The marketplace does not discriminate based on skin color, based on race. It just doesn't. So simply provide more value, solve bigger problems, and you will get paid more. Because if you're not getting paid what you feel like you're worth, it's because, one, you're not the person you need to be. But then number two, you don't provide the value that the marketplace rewards. You don't deserve it yet, and that's okay. So stay the course, keep going, create systems in place that allow you to take the emotion out of it, also scale, and then also allow you to have leverage in your business and time. Because if you're not making $10,000 a month, it's because simply you don't have leverage. Once you have leverage, you're able to make $10,000, $20,000 a month consistently and grow on autopilot. And that's what I help agents do. So I wanted to make this video because mindset is everything, right? If you want to get to a place in life that you're not currently at, you have to become another person. So develop your mind, self-develop, know that every single day is an opportunity, brick by brick, moment by moment. Have the expectations that, hey, this is going to take longer than I think, and that's okay. Commit to the inputs that'll create the outputs. I actually have a video about this, going deeper into creating inputs and outputs and how I create goals. Go check that out on my channel. If you, that's the reality, right? Create systems, create processes in place so you can scale to whatever capacity you're looking for. That's another video. It's February 15th. We've done a video every single day. Looking forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Peace.